Welcome. My name is Carol Reese. I'm a master gardener. I have been for a long time, really long time. And I've been a gardener for 45 years. I have other master gardeners in the group. Teresa's down there. She's also a master gardener. She's come here to critique me, make sure I'm on my toes, which is good because I need that. Okay, this is what we're going to talk today about is garden to table. This is the kind of stuff that you can just take right out of the garden, put it right on the table, and you're good to go. No processing. Now, Teresa's a canner, and I'm sure that there are other people in this room that can and process food on a regular basis. So you probably have excellent recipes that I'm not a good cook, so I don't know about. So by all means, chime in. But we're going to talk about apples. They're good fresh, frozen, canned, or dried. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Huge health benefits. Fiber, phytochemicals, antioxidants prevent disease, and the best varieties for this area are called Liberty and Gold Rush. The reason for that is the apple trees in this area are susceptible to something called cedar rust. It spends half of its life on the cedar trees and half of its life on the apple trees, and it causes disease in the apple trees to where they do not produce apples. So those two varieties will give you a good crop of apples. And good luck. Good luck with that. We have ample cedar trees. You're not going to get rid of the disease. It's a fungus. It looks like an orange jelly that's growing on your tree, and it falls off in globs. Beans, green beans, or any beans, soybeans. Dry beans are a good source of plant-based protein, fiber, and several other nutrients for an affordable price. Fresh beans are a wonderful source of the same nutrients. When I grew kidney beans, and this is anecdotal, this isn't a UTTSU statement. I would, in the fall, I would just pull the whole plant up and take it in the garage and staple it to the rafters so that the beans would dry, just hanging from the plant. And then when things calmed down and I didn't have so much to do in the fall, I would hull them, and I'd have big bags of dried red kidney beans, which was pretty tasty. Beets. It is past time to start planting beets if you're into planting beets. Beets like it a little cooler than other stuff, and beets can be red, purple, yellow, or golden, and they don't have to be round. They can have an oblong shape to them too. Eaten fresh, pickled, or baked. 1 2-inch diameter beet has 35 calories, 1 gram of protein, 0 gram fat, 8 gram carbohydrate, which would be what, 40 calories? No, 8 times 4. 32 calories. 2 grams of fiber, 64 milligrams of sodium, and 266 milligrams potassium. Good sources of folate, phosphorus, and vitamin A. If I get pregnant, this is what I'm going to eat. Bell peppers, fresh, cooked, or canned. Now, I have flash frozen bell peppers, and they really don't do well. Bell peppers is a warm weather crop. You wait till your soil temperature is around 70 degrees or higher. The difference between a green bell pepper and a red bell pepper is the length of time it sits on the vine. And you can buy varieties that will go faster. Like you can buy a variety that will turn to red in X number of days some take longer than others. But the difference between a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper is how long you leave it on the vine. Okay, bell peppers have 25 calories, 0 fat, 6 grams carbohydrate, 1 gram protein, 2 grams fiber, 12 milligram calcium, 107 milligram potassium, 4 milligram sodium, and 120 milligram vitamin C, K, E, A, and B6, and folate. Again, we're back to folate. Cabbage. It's good fresh, cooked, or fermented. You all know that by sauerkraut. Now, you can ferment your own cabbage if you want. The health benefits are supposed to be huge. And probiotics, fermentation of just regular foods, what you would experience with yogurts and the probiotics and pickles, cabbage, yeah. Yeah, the health benefits are supposed to be huge. We have 20 calories per cup, 0 fat. Have you guys noticed there's no fat in any of these vegetables? 5 grams carbohydrates, 1 gram protein, fiber, calcium, potassium, sodium, C, K, and A, and folate. Carrots, baked, boiled, frozen, pressure canned, pickled, or dehydrated. 1 medium-sized carrot, 35 calories, 0 gram protein, 0 gram fat, 9 gram carbohydrate, 2 gram fiber, and 45 milligram sodium. Notable sources of beta-carotene, which is supposed to prevent oxidation of the cells in the body. And that converts it to vitamin A, which is also antioxidant, promotes healthy skin and eyes. It's also, if you eat enough, you'll turn orange and you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn quite as much. Cucumbers, pickled or fresh. We're back to pickles. 1 cup of cucumber, 15 calories, 0 gram fat, 0 gram protein, 4 gram carbohydrate, and less than 1 gram fiber and 0. There's not much in a cucumber, evidently, but they're tasty.
When is a good time to plant?
As soon as the soil warms up, which would be, we're coming up, yeah. Okay. You can take the temperature of the soil if y'all want. You know, you just stick your thermometer down in there. You can buy soil thermometers. You can also buy soil pH measure, things that'll tell you what the pH is. And these are beans, but they're the current fad for health, the edamame. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Sorry, guys. It's green soybeans, fresh, frozen, or dried. 1/2 cup of shelled edamame provides 120 calories. That's pretty high in calories. 9 grams fiber. Whoa. 2.5 grams fat, 11 grams protein. Again, pretty high. 3 grams carbohydrate and 15 milligrams sodium. Vitamin A. Iron and other vitamins and minerals. Garlic. Garlic should have been planted in the fall, especially your hardneck varieties. You can incorporate this plant into your regular garden if you so choose, and it will be, you can harvest it coming up this summer. But again, y'all know how to cook garlic. I had a fitness instructor once that would roast the big heads in the oven. She'd slice off the top and use it as butter, just like on her bread. Whoa. My mother was Italian, is Italian. She's Italian. She ate so much garlic that when you kissed her, you tasted garlic. Yeah.
She didn't have high blood pressure.
Nope. She was in excellent health. If she'd quit smoking, buddy, she'd still be alive. But garlic you can freeze, dry, preserve, and oil in the refrigerator. That's typically the way I do it. It's the easiest for me. Y'all do it whatever way you want. 1 clove of raw garlic has 4 calories, 0.2 gram protein, 0 gram fat, 1 gram carbohydrate, 0 gram fiber, and less than 1 milligram sodium. Provides a small amount of potassium, calcium, and phosphorus. Herbs, fresh, frozen, pickling, dried. Y'all have a favorite way to preserve your herbs? I dried, yeah. Used for cooking, medicine, aromatherapy, religious ceremonies, and pest control. Leafy greens, that would be your lettuce, spinach, Swiss chard, kale, and arugula, fresh or steamed. Dark green leafy vegetables provide a variety of nutrients and fiber. 1 cup of raw spinach has 7 calories. Whoa, nice. 0 grams fat, 1 gram protein, 1 gram carbohydrate, 1 gram fiber, and 24 milligrams of sodium. Rich in vitamin A, C, K, B, folate, back to pregnancy. Leafy greens also contain calcium and iron. So, and you.
Warm weather plant?
No, your spinach will be cold, cool weather. So you can do it now. You could have done it last month. And then you, and up till now, and then, for a little bit longer. And then you can do it again come August or September. So you can, when your summer vegetables are done, you can put your cool weather vegetables back in and have another crop of those. Really? Yeah. When your leafy greens get too hot, they'll do what's called bolting, which is try to set seed. And you'll notice because there'll be a spike with flowers on it, and they'll have seeds. And that will, and even if you harvest your greens after that, they're going to taste bitter, as opposed to if you had gotten them before they tried to set seed, they would taste sweet, kind of sweet. Onions, baked, dried, fried, stewed. This is another plant that you can stick in your flower garden should the need arise. 1 medium onion has 44 calories. Wow. I know. Doesn't that sound a little high? 1 gram protein, 10 gram carbohydrate. There's your 40 calories right there. 2 grams fiber and 4. Y'all know that there's, for every gram of carbohydrate, there's 4 calories. For every gram of protein, there's 4 calories. For every gram of fat, there's 9 calories. So when you see that's where that comes from. Vitamin C, minerals including phosphorus and potassium. Potatoes. Nutritional bargain. 5-ounce potato has 100 calories, no fat, 26 grams of carbohydrate, 3 grams fiber, 21% of the daily recommendation for potassium, 45% of the daily recommendation for vitamin C. Fresh, frozen, or dried. I'm trying to grow them in bags this year. That's doable according to UTTSU. We'll see. Didn't you say who was growing cloth? You were growing cloth bags. How have you gotten anything yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I haven't put anything in them yet. I still got my plant.
Okay.
What kind of bags are you using?
They're plant bags.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm using has a little. It's for potatoes. It's got a little pouch. So, and you don't necessarily put dirt in. You can put leaves in and a little bit of dirt and straw and whatnot. And then you put your potatoes, you cut your potatoes, let them callus over for a couple days. Then you put your potatoes in and let them start to grow. Let the eyes develop. Put them outside. Let them get rain, water, heat. And then as the potatoes grow, you can put more stuff in them so you get more potatoes. And then there's a little flap, just like Long John's, there's a little flap. And and when you're ready for potatoes, you don't have to harvest the whole plant. You can open the flap and reach your hand in and grab some and then close the flap back. And you can harvest a partial plant. There was a young lady that used to come to these classes named Miss Hogan, and she brought me one of those bags. Okay, pumpkins, freezing or canning. Low in calories, 1/2 cup of mashed pumpkin without salt has 24 calories. 1 gram protein, 6 gram carbohydrate, 1 gram fiber, and 1 milligram sodium. Packed with nutrients. Fiber, beta carotene. Our bodies use beta carotene to produce vitamin A. They're also rich in potassium. Squash. This is primarily your summer squash, but you know this would also apply to your fall and winter squash. Summer squash would be your patty pan, your zucchini, your yellow squash. There is a new yellow squash on the market that instead of the stem laying down, you know how you grow it in the garden and the squashes are kind of laying down in the dirt. This one grows up and the little squashes come out. So they're suspended so they're not in the dirt, which is kind of cool. Sweet corn, there's tons of different corns. We're just going to talk about sweet. There's also flint corns. And corns that you use just for like cornmeal and corn that you use for cornbread. This is for freezing, canning, or drying. 1 6-inch ear of corn, which, God, that's not very big. About 1/2 cup of kernels, 60 calories, 0.5 gram fat, 2 gram protein, 14 gram carbohydrate, and 1.5 gram fiber. 2 milligrams sodium. Also has some vitamin C, iron, and other nutrients. Tomatoes. Freezing, canning, drying, fresh. 1, this is a warm weather crop. 22 calories in a medium-sized tomato. 1 gram protein, 5 gram carbohydrate, 1.5 gram fiber, 6 milligrams sodium. Tomatoes also provide a variety of vitamins, including A, C, and minerals such as potassium. Here's the nutrients I've been going over. Vitamin A, vision, immune system, reproduction. Calcium, bones, teeth, body strength. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to hang on to every bit of strength I ever had, and it's getting tough. Muscles and the movement of muscles, nerve messaging, and body systems. Folic acid, that's the pregnancy one. It also reduced your risk for heart disease. Deficiency in folic acid is what typically will contribute to the development of spina bifida. But it also contributes to health for heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. It's good for any cells that rapidly divide and grow, which is why it's also good for the health of your hair, skin, and nails. Sodium, regulate your blood volume, your blood pressure, and the pH of your body, and the electrical conductivity of your cells. Iron, reduces tiredness and fatigue. I'm going to start eating iron. Good energy levels and normal formation of red blood cells and hemoglobin function. Phosphorus, key role in metabolism, conversion of calories and oxygen to energy. Muscle contraction, heart rhythm, and the transmission of nerve signals. And potassium. Potassium reduces the risk of diseases like high blood pressure and stroke, osteoporosis, kidney stones, and diabetes. And there's my references. I've bent your ear enough for one day. But I do thank you for your patience.